As the coronavirus continues to sweep across the world, the United States continues to try to blame everything on China. And this is being used as a part of the anti-China, whole sentiment, competing imperialist power. I explained all that in a video, just the other day. So, because the WHO has to deal with Trump, and Trump claiming that the WHO is somehow Chinese propaganda, or they're refusing to investigate China for the crimes that they've committed with Corona, because of course Corona is China's fault somehow, because when viruses mutate, it's the fault of the country that they appear in, because that's how that works. Trump decided, no. If the World Health Organization, in the middle of a global pandemic, doesn't want to toe our BS imperialist line, we're going to cut off funding from them. And that's exactly what he threatened. So everybody around the world at the WHO is trying to help the social stability that the WHO is trying to build is insignificant because they just won't be U.S. tools. And of course, the U.S. does fund the majority of the World Health Organization. So if the U.S. pulled its funding, well, the organization would probably collapse. All because they won't toe the line. Now, it was Ralph Reed, the co-founder of the Faith and Freedom Coalition, who said, and Faith and Freedom Coalition should be enough to make you critically look at what's being said. China lied about the genesis of the virus and underreported their own cases. These are actions that cannot be ignored and for which China must be held responsible. And I think taking action to do that only serves to deepen the president's commitment. I'm not exactly sure what this would be supposed to be accomplishing. As it stands right now, you're just essentially accusing China of something with no evidence. And then saying, look, hurt them or else. Now, did China get 100% of the facts straight on the virus? No, because nobody does. Because nobody knows everything ahead of time. People aren't psychic. They don't know exactly all that there is to know about this new strain of a virus that just appeared. So I mean, even the accusation itself is completely nonsensical. But they want to use it as a political tool to attack China, and they will hurt the World Health Organization. Now, there are very few international programs associated with the UN that actually do good for people. I'm not saying they're revolutionary. I'm saying they do good things. The World Health Organization is one of them. The UN Food Program is one of them. But they want to cut that and essentially destroy it, because the amount of cutting to their funding it would be if the U.S. stopped funding it would destroy it. So you're telling me that the U.S. threatened to make the entire world worse in this entire corona disaster just because they won't toe the imperialist line, which is not their job to begin with. These are scientists trying to deal with a problem, not some... There's a lot of words I could use to describe the U.S. government and Donald Trump in particular, but I don't think many of those words or titles would be welcome by YouTube's terms of service. So let's just leave it at that. But that's what we're looking at with the bourgeoisie in the United States. They don't care how many people are going to die, so long as they could try to score their little BS political points. I mean, they've already got a complete cold-blooded indifference to every working person in the United States, and God knows the lumpen people as well. But they're gonna try to sabotage the entire world because they won't serve capitalist imperialist interests. Think about that. And if you are a Donald Trump supporter, think about what he's threatening the entire world with, and maybe that might hopefully shed some light on the kind of person that Donald Trump really is.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.